Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Back there.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw is Beathard. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set. Up with a 2nd and 3. They'll throw here. Beathard. That's to the right side. Complete to Kittle. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now here's a carry heading left. Always got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Freeman again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now here's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
As they run the counter play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Boom. Landed.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
In motion right is Wilson. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Leopard. Watching now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman a first down and more. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Back to
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go now. Over.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Beathard. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. As they run the counter play. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Slot man moves right. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back to Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green,
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. There he goes inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit! Now let's go.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Watch it now, buddy. Detroit!
Going to give this time to the tailback as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Over! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go. Get 56. Blue 90!
Now Beathard. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Patriot! Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Franks to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
The slot man in motion right. And the play clock's running down. And that'll set him back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the wideout in motion. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. First down, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock winding down.
Watch it now,
Mahomes will try again on second down. A swing pass caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. They'll look to run with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the deep, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
Back to throw Beathard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.